welcome back to the channel, guys. So the other day I brought out a video for 3 ways we can get better at shadowboxing. So this video now is dedicated to 20 different shadowboxing combinations that you can either do at home, in your garden, in the gym, at your workplace, wherever you want to do them, okay? So if you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe, and let's roll it to the combinations.
So our first combination is jab, low kick, followed by jab cross. When we throw the jab, it brings the hands up and it sets us our low kick. When we bring that low kick back to our normal position, we can then propel forward with our 1-2. Combination 2 is jab cross, followed by an inside low kick, followed by the cross. When we throw the 1-2, it brings the hands up high. We hit our inside leg kick, keeping the momentum going forward and landing our big cross to finish it off. So our next combination is jab cross hook, followed by our rear round kick. We use the 1-2 and then we use our left hook and we push them into our right round kick. When we hit this right round kick, I want us to spin all the way through so that we're doing a 360 motion and end up in our garden stance in the same position that we started in. Our next combination is cross hook cross, followed by our lead leg round kick to the head. So when we hit our cross hook cross, a lot of times our opponent will move back. To gain the distance, we'll step forward with our back leg and propel that lead leg round kick through, spinning all the way through like we did our previous combination. So imagine we're in closer distance now, we hit our jab cross hook again. This time we're going to hit our rear knee. Now as our rear knee comes back, we're going to throw that lead hand again as if it's like a hook, but it's more to grab them around the head. We connect both hands together, pull them in and hit 2 clinch knees on the way down as if we're holding a tie clinch. So one of my favourite combinations now, we're going to hit our jab cross. Now imagine our opponents move back, so now we're going to step forward with our back leg again and hit our step knee with our lead leg, landing forward, then hitting our rear hand elbow. So with this combination, we're going to back our opponent up with a double jab, hitting that rear knee in. As my knee comes back, I'm going to hit my lead hand hook, finish off with a rear round kick to the head, spinning all the way through, landing in my garden stance again. So we hit our jab cross, back our opponent up. Now we're going to step forward with our back leg, landing in the opposite stance, landing our now lead hand hook, followed by a rear kick from the opposite stance. This is a great way to surprise your opponent by covering lots more distance than you normally would do in your normal stance. Similar to the previous combination, we're going to hit our jab cross. Now imagine our opponent is advancing, so rather than coming forward, we're going to step back into our opposite stance, hitting our now lead hand hook, followed by a rear round kick, being able to stop our opponent in their tracks. Halfway there, guys, so now we're going to hit our jab cross. We're going to step in with our lead hand body hook. We're really close to our opponent, so we're going to step even further away, chopping through our leg kick on the exit. It's really hard for our opponent to hit us as we're coming all the way off on a different angle. So more of a Thai boxing influence combination. We're going to hit our lead leg teep. Now, once we've hit that lead leg teep, our opponent might drop his hands to whether to deflect it or to catch it. So instead of going for the teep again, we're going to fake the teep and then hop forward and hit our 1-2. Similar principles to the previous combination, we're now going to hit our rear leg teep. Now this time, when our opponent goes to drop his hands to catch it or to deflect it, we're going to then swing our leg out round the side and hit through with our question mark kick to the face. Slap. So this combination is using dominant angles, so we're going to hit our jab cross hook, but we're going to pivot our back leg on the hook to end up on a different angle to our opponent. Now on this angle, my opponent can't hit me, never mind square up into me, so we're going to hit our rear hand elbow. I kind of put this one in just for fun. So we're going to hit our jab cross hook. We're then going to twist our lead leg, spinning our body all the way through and being able to swing our back leg in a hooking motion round for our spinning hook kick. We hit our opponent with a big 1-2. They stumble backwards or move backwards, gives us enough room to jump through, bring our back leg forward, and then quickly switch at the last second to hit our jump scissor knee. So now we're on more of our MMA based combination. So we're going to hit our jab cross. Our opponent shoots in for a takedown. We hit a big sprawl on the way up in our guarding stance. We're then going to hit our uppercut hook cross. So very similar to the previous combination, we're going to hit our jab cross, we're going to hit our big sprawl, but this time we're going to spin around in a 180-degree motion as if we're going to try and take our opponent's back. Our opponent stands up, and as he stands up, we hit our big head kick as he tries to create distance from me and himself. The staple of most MMA fighters, we're going to hit our jab cross hook. We're going to step our lead leg forward, drop our level, and drive in for our double leg. Now, once we step our trial leg up, it is very important that we launch our body to the side as if we're going to be driving our opponent sideways, using our head to finish our takedown. One of my favourite takedowns to hit, we're going to set this up with our double jab, hit our rear hand overhand, step our back leg through, and go to pick up our single leg. Once we pick up our single leg, we're then going to retreat our back leg, pivot backwards, and hit our dump. Going back to my previous video on feints, one of the feints that we can use is a level change. So this time we're going to hit our jab cross hook. We're going to drop our level, faking the double leg. If our opponent drops his level with us, we then hit our uppercut hook cross as his head comes down to match our level.
Okay, so those are the 20 combinations to do shadowboxing. I forgot how hard this could be, and as you can see, this is a workout in itself. Obviously, during this time that we've got no training partners, we can use anything. If you want to take it upon you to use these 20 combinations, you could do it so you're doing 45 seconds each of each combination, followed by a 15-second break, and do that for 20 times. So it's a 20-minute workout on its own if you really wanted to. If you want to just practice these in mind during your warm-up drills, that's fine. It's just giving you a bit of food for thought. You know, you can adjust these combinations as much as you want to. Some stuff in the combinations you might not want to use in particular. Like, I've just been trying out some new things, the question mark kicks and the spin kicks. I've just been working them into my solo routines. So that's something I've been playing with recently. There's lots and lots of different opportunities there for you. You can combine different shots together. You can make the combinations as long as you want, as short as you want. You can build them up, so you can do 1 punch, then 2 punch, then 3 punch, anything that you want to do. Just keeping the core principles of using your feints, using your footwork, using your head movement, good position, and everything is key when we're doing shadowboxing, guys. Okay? There's no point doing the best combination in the world and then just standing there with the hands down going, yeah, look at me. Okay? So, thanks for that video, guys. If you enjoyed it. Please make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to try and bring out as much content as I can out. I'm really looking forward to being able to have training partners to use, because I'm really excited to show some stuff off. Okay? Stay safe.